Welcome to a brand new episode of M2 News. I'm Jacob, and you'll see me as well as some other new faces, both on screen and behind the scenes this trimester.
We are wrapping up some stories from Trimester 1. Today's stories can include a field trip, sports awards, and our Civa Fest Sac Republic game.
Gigi, one of our reporters from Trimester 1, and Anaya, a member of our camera support staff, attended a Sac Republic game as part of Civa Fest. They share out on their experience.
On October 25th, Anaya and I had the incredible opportunity to report at the Sac Republic soccer game at Hart Health Park, where Sac Republic took on Miami and where number 8 team captain Rodrigo Roro Lopez celebrated his retirement. Me, Anaya, Marco, Gianna, and Kendall, all part of our school's media team for M2News, the newspaper, and the podcast program, were able to capture the game from all angles. As soon as we entered the stadium, the Sac Republic team introduced us to some of the amazing people who work behind the scenes to make every game happen. We meet members of the marketing team, the event MC, and other staff members who keep the energy high and the fans excited. Right at the entrance, fans were welcomed with UC Davis zipper bags and special number 8 posters to hold up in honor of Roro. The excitement started before we even reached our seats.
So, how long have you been a fan of this one?
2015.
Oh, wow. Very long time. Who are your favorite players?
Retiring now, Roro.
Yeah, that's my favorite player too, Roro. Yeah. Are you sad that he's retired?
I'm sad and happy.
I'm sad. I really don't want him to go. What are the final scores you think are going to be this game?
I'll say
1-0. Thank you so much.
It was also UC Davis Women's Health Night, which brought even more activities to explore. There was a mobile screening bus parked right in the front of the stadium, plus a booth where fans could pick up health information, learn new facts, and grab some fun swag. The event focused on supporting women's health and encouraging fans to take charge of their well-being. When 5:30 hit, fans poured into Hart Health Park, ready to cheer on their team for the final home game of the season. Sac Republic fans always show up big, and tonight was no exception. Because this was the last home game of the season, the stadium honored Rodrigo Roro Lopez and celebrated his incredible career. SECC even shared special interviews with us, including one with Roro himself.
I'm excited for what's next. I just wish that, everyone gives it everything they have every time they put on this crest. This is a club that deserves more, that deserves the best every single night. And hopefully I could finish this with a championship. There's nothing I want more than that.
During the game, Sac Republic played strong and had several intense close calls. Even though they lost 0-1 to Miami, the match showed just how skilled and determined this team really is. That wraps up our Civa Fest experience at Hart Health Park. Reporting from M2 News, I'm Gigi, and behind the camera is Anaya.
Our school-wide Clash of Coins competition ran for 2 weeks. Supporting local charities and our student council, this competition had teamwork, strategy, and a whole lot of coins.
Each grade chose a charity and then spent 2 weeks collecting coins. Pennies and paper bills added points, but silver coins took points away.
Which meant put the good stuff in your own jar and everything else in someone else's. Total sabotage.
We also had challenge days like double points and sabotage days, and everyone brought their energy. And now, the final results. After all coins were counted, stacked, and double-checked.
In third place, representing their charity of pride, are 6th graders.
In second place, with an impressive total, 7th grade.
And taking the top spot, earning the grand prize of a school-wide shout-out, a pizza party, in the honor of donating the full amount to their charity. Hooray!
Excited to be winning the Clash of Coins?
Oh, yeah.
What prizes do you guys get?
A pizza party.
How does it feel to be the winning charity?
It feels really good.
And what is your charity?
We did the Children's Receiving Home.
Charity for the Children's Receiving Home is 3rd grade.
Congratulations to all our grades for participating, showing generosity, and making a difference for all our local charities.
This year's Clash of Coins proved that a little competition and a lot of kindness can make a big impact.
In November, the 6th graders took their annual overnight field trip to Marine Headlands, just outside San Francisco. Having been there myself, it is such an awesome mix of nature, wildlife, and history, plus unforgettable ocean views.
Recently, our 6th grade students had the opportunity to go on a 3-day, 2-night field trip to the Marin Headlands. Students were split into 2 hiking groups, the Suspicious Sea Otters, led by educator Miss Eva, and the Wet Moss, led by educator Miss Abrielle. The trip was packed with amazing hikes, breathtaking views, and delicious food. On the 4th day, students unpacked, settled into the dorms, and headed out for a hike around Rodeo Beach and Rodeo Lagoon. The next morning, after a good night's sleep, students hiked all the way up to Iceberg Hill, past the Bluff campus, and explored Battery Mundell, an old World War I military bunker. The day wrapped up with a visit to Point Bonita Lighthouse. Along the way, they stopped to look at different types of rocks at the beach: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. The educators gave them pamphlets to help identify the rocks and explore hands-on. Back at the campus, students visited the aquatic lab, where they learned about tides and got to hold and absorb the Marin Headlands wildlife. Hello, my name is Civa Fest, and I'm here with
Mr. Gould.
Hello, Mr. Gould. What was the purpose of this Nature Bridge trip?
Sure. The purpose of the Nature Bridge trip was to spend 3 days and 2 nights in beautiful Sausalito, California, and hike around Marin Headlands in Golden Gate National Park.
So, how does this tie into our curriculum?
Sure, yeah. So a lot of us, this is the first time that we're spending multiple nights away from home, and so a lot of this is about social emotional learning. But from a science perspective, going to Nature Bridge allows us to essentially get out of the classroom and enjoy science in the natural world. And so we were able to learn everything about the local ecology and the local rock formations in a really, really cool, unique setting, while doing some team building exercises and essentially getting into a lot of an overview of the contents that we're going to be learning about this year, such as plate tectonics, seafloor spreading, continental drift, rock and mineral formation, and all that other fun geological stuff that I really, really enjoy.
My name is Civa Fest, and I'm here with
Kyla Brock.
Hello, Kyla. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience at Marin Headlands?
It was really fun. We got to learn about different type of rocks, like sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks, and the views were incredible.
So, what was your favorite part or highlights from this trip?
Besides the food? The food is really good, absolutely. Some of the coolest highlights that I like, besides going to the Point Bonita Lighthouse and being able to hike all the way down there, is watching how our students are able to grow and able to essentially adapt and be flexible in situations that sometimes aren't the most favorable situations, like the yellow jackets, right? Being able to eat our lunch and making sure that we're not impacting local ecology and learning about conservation efforts that we have as a community is something that's really, really cool. I also like that Nature Bridge spends a lot of time looking at garbology, the study of garbage, to see how we can kind of lower the impact that humans have on our environment in our own communities.
What was your favorite part?
It was either Golden Gate Bridge or when we did the campfire.
So, Aliana, what was your experience at Marin Headlands?
It was really fun. We got to hike a lot, specifically 11 miles, my group, and the other group hiked 14 miles because of the last hike. They hiked 5 miles and we only hiked 2. We went to Battery Mundell and the beach during our free time. The food was really good, and overall, I loved it.
Overall, the trip was a huge success. Students learned so much from geology to marine biology while enjoying the stunning scenery, fascinating wildlife, and great food. After 3 unforgettable days, the happy campers boarded the bus and headed home with lasting memories.
Tune in next time for more news you can use at Maryhill Midtown.